them off course. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team looking for its first win, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will go on the attack first. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So Arizona State's offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
A nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Offense picking up steam, 1st and 10 from the 31. Rides to back and leaves it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, they've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
And the Sun Devils are on the move. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. The Sun Devils kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking for the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to up. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
And the Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, the running back has it. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field around midfield, going for it the wise move. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Sun Devils headed quickly to the line.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a crease, it's Allen. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period, 1st down here. The give to the single back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Working that left side now. Turning it on. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are?
He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
14, TCU, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll... This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's good. At the 20, he's got space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. to the air on first down. Going for 6. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
On the run from inside his own 5. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, give on the inside. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Shows him the stiff arm. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. The Sun Devils back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Gives it on the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Elevates over his man.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Texas Tech is currently trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Patrick Mahomes.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Finds his big tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He slides that just inside the right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the move from inside his 5. And he makes the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. And the Horned Frogs will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Firing to the right, complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down.
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. And the Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He leaves it with his back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up. The Horned Frogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Using the quick game. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
TCU 14.
Bringing it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. On target to the left. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They'll ride the hot hand. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. The Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. Makes a man miss. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Allen. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things.
And if you're an offensive coordinator, you're like, whoa, thank you.
And the Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Horned Frogs are threatening in the red zone. Off play action. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby!
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 first down ends this football game.
Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Turns it on down the left side. The 20. Touchdown, Sun Devils! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Texas Tech is currently trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Patrick Mahomes, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Baylor. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds his tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Hold on.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Making side adjustments here. They'll crank up this drive with a pass. A strike downfield. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Arizona State! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And he's going to try to return this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Horned Frogs want to move quickly. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
No gain on the play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. Powers through the defender. And runs through another one. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Fires toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
This is exactly how you draw it up. This is a situation where you can have all the easy stuff. We're not giving up the big play. The defense understands the situation, forces the incompletion, and now has a chance to just take that beautiful victory formation, run the clock, and get the W.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the